Just the jam I requested. Thank you.
If I had to pick,
that's the stream off my MySpace.
if I had to pick one song, if I had to pick one song that I've fucked to the most, that would be the song. That is my.
You mean that you regret?
That is my sex jam. Yeah, only with people I don't want to be fucking do I just turn that song on to 10. Right. Who is that? What was that song? Who is that artist? Don't Lie by the Black Eyed Peas.
Oh, An American Treasure.
Oh, that is a band full of regret right there. Wow. They've never had a day they didn't regret. Yes. Fergie regrets every breath she takes.
Who said you can't put a milkshake, some fries, and a side of bacon together and it wouldn't be delicious?
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the night of 10Q. Applause for showing up. Thank you so much for...
And to Ben Greenman for his
thank you, Ben.
Revolting and charming introduction.
Yes. Thank you for looking
at... This night will be revolting and charming, we hope.
Yes.
We've set a tone.
Thank you for looking up our bios on Wikipedia, because it's constantly updated.
It was I didn't know you were a voiceover artist, so that was exciting for me.
It's fine, I'm not. It's really all about that song.
That's the Jessi Klein with an E at the end of her name.
We
will be holding these papers during the course of the evening because we are at the advanced stage where we can't remember 8 things in a row, so we can't remember who the 8 people are.
Well, we did want to first of all say welcome, and we want to thank everyone.
I'm sorry, somebody dropped a drink ticket.
Oh, Jessica, so professional.
The night is already
Don't
off
drop your drink
start.
ticket on the floor. That's why we're here. We wanted to thank everybody for coming here and being willing to share their confessions and their regrets.
Only the good ones.
Only the good ones.
Yes.
And I would say that they're all good. A regret really generally isn't a regret unless it's wonderful.
Unless it's really bad.
Yeah, unless it's bad, which it means it's kind of good.
Yeah, I would encourage people to put the bad ones on the board, not the good. The good ones are boring. The bad ones are what we're all here for, isn't it? To make ourselves feel better because we know other people have done worse things in our estimation.
It's amazing that Reboot has figured out a way to weaponize regret into a show. How many of you guys have done, I'm just curious, have actually done the 10Q project on the interweb? Clap, because I can't see as good as I... Oh, that's a fair number. Okay,
how many are planning on doing it?
Almost the same number as the ones who've done it.
How many can't face the truth?
Yeah. How many
That should be a much louder round of applause.
How many? So I saw a comedian. This is like not a professional comedian thing to do, where I just share a funny joke another comedian did. But I did,
unless you're Dane Cook.
Exactly. But I did see a comedian tell a very funny joke the other day about how you know you're about to do something really horrible to yourself in a room when you have to remove your dog from the room. Like you actually take your own dog out of the room before you do whatever horrible thing you need to do to yourself. But anyway, we thought that in the spirit of the evening, just to set the tone, we would sort of start, we would go through most of the 10Q's from this year.
We're going to do 5 to 7 Q.
Maybe 8.5 Q's.
Course of the evening.
We answered the Q's. We thought we would create a safe space by doing the Q's ourselves and just go. We'll start with the first one. In the
spirit of the evening, we are going to let you in on
our darkest,
deepest, darkest,
shittiest moments,
most embarrassing / regular moments.
Yeah, we're just like Us Weekly would say. We're just like us.
We will begin at the beginning, and I will read number 1, and the miraculous Jessi Klein will answer it first.
Okay.
Number 1: describe a significant experience that has happened in the past year. How did it affect you? Are you grateful, relieved, resentful, inspired?
Question mark. A significant experience that happened to me in the last year. True story. I did sample internet pornography for the first time this year. Wasn't something I had planned on or hoped for last year.
Sample is a curious choice of words.
By sampled, I mean viewed and used. Basically what happened was I was out of town for a couple of days and then returned home, and I could say that I discovered that my boyfriend had some internet porn on his computer. But the more truthful version of that story would be that I went through his internet history looking for trouble. Spoiler alert, it was there. No, I saw there were some shady named websites. You know, what was the one that you said before? That was like
a friend who shall remain nameless, but is part of the Reboot Network, was looking in her husband's history, and it was called like awesome jack-off stuff. It was like her husband was watching people getting hand jobs.
Something ridiculous.
Like, are you married to a 7th grader?
Yeah, not even that arousing.
Like,
not even worth a fantasy.
Jobs? We can all do that, can't we?
Yeah. So I saw
that's all it takes to be in a happy marriage. I mean,
you know,
watch TV at the same time.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. I saw there were some shady internet sites on there, and I was like, look, I guess I get it. Like, obviously, every guy, I guess, in this day and age watches internet porn. And I just want to ask him what kind of internet porn he's watching. And so I gently confronted him, and I was like, I won't use his real name, Mike. It is Mike. I was like, Mike, what kind of porn do you watch on the internet? I'm curious to know. And he did that thing that all guys do when they're, like, busted with this question, where they sort of need to like soft pedal it a little bit to make it sound like it's not as gross as it really is. And he's like, what kind of internet porn do I watch? I like to watch videos of women getting married. You know, like just the most not women getting their master's degrees. And anyway, so
Hebrew school teachers.
I then, when the next time he left the house, I did look at the sites he was on, and I was relieved. It wasn't. It was basically standard porn.
5'7" Jewish brunettes and glasses.com.
Yeah, they all looked exactly like me. It was all basically Zoe Deschanel types, like the way I think of myself. No, I was just relieved it wasn't too Asian. And
all adorkable
porn. And so I guess what I say was like grateful, no, relieved, yes, resentful, very, inspired a little. Chaffin, anything for you that was a significant experience that happened in the past year?
Well, there was one thing that did happen, which I was inspired by, I suppose. Inspired to feel consistent about.
Oh, sure.
I have a little announcement to make.
Oh.
Which is that I'm not pregnant.
Oh, congratulations, Jessica. Applause. She's not pregnant.
Which I tried at various times not to be, and at various times more cavalierly not to be, shall we say.
Sure, missed a pill or two.
I missed a day or two. Never mind. I mean like a whole day, not a day of taking the pill.
I understand.
And basically 37 down, 3-ish to go.
3 years to go.
Something 40, depending on what study you read.
Yeah.
3-ish to go.
Don't worry about freezing
so I'm
your
like
eggs.
Pretty much everything's almost gone, I would say. Close, very close. Without the help of science, I think I'm in the clear.
A friend of mine who's like 37 got, what's the implantable birth control? Norplant.
Right?
And her doctor put it in her arm, and my friend was like, so how long will this last? And her doctor goes, to the end. It'll take you to the end. Don't worry about it. And she was like, good to know. Thank you. Gonna go weep.
Speaking of the end, let's get on the way of our journey to the end by beginning at the beginning.
Yeah, so are you guys ready to start the show? We have so many fabulous people who have sinned in so many ways.